Hey YouTube, Jason here with Vapes. Today we'll be going over the Aegis Legend from Geek Vapes. We got the whole kit, not just the mod. So we'll be going over all that today. Alright, so this is the second orange mod in the family. We got this at the same time we got the first orange mod, but Tiffany's been using it the whole time, and it has been awesome. I'll say that much. We haven't had any issues with it. We have found a couple cons, which I'll go over with you, but for the most part, we love this thing. It's goes 200 watts. It is waterproof. In 1 meter and up to 1 meter of water for 30 minutes. And with like all waterproof devices, you can see like it's got a port cover for the USB port. Just a little rubber port protector that comes out there. See if you can see that. Yeah. And that's one of my cons, is putting the USB port up here, because if you have the cable in there, the cable's going to want to hang down because of gravity, and that'll put a pinch point right where the connector is, and those cables won't last long at all. But lucky us, we don't use any of the ports on these mods to charge the batteries. We have external battery chargers, which I would recommend for everybody that uses any kind of regulated or unregulated device. Charge your batteries outside of it. They'll last longer. It's safer. These things won't blow up in the middle of the night or get too hot and, melt your device or anything like that. So we got the orange and black here. This guy does come in a variety of colors. These aren't all the colors we have here, but this is some that you can look at. I kind of like that snakeskin one. But yeah, they have a lot more. They even have another orange one where the pad here that's black on this one, that's orange, and the rest of the thing is black. So it's pretty cool. What comes in the box is right here. You get a USB charger, a couple of gaskets, some O-rings. You get the Aero tank, which comes with a mesh coil already installed in it, which is I'll go over that a little bit more in a minute. It comes with an extra Pyrex glass for the tank. We got 4 screws, the Torx type screws, which can be used on putting on this one. See over here, can you see it? See the orange plate there? That's what those screws are for. They're not for this top part here. That's a smaller screw. They are both Torx, but the one on top is definitely smaller than the one on the sides. It comes with an extra coil. It's not the same mesh coil that is installed. It's it's got 6 little coils inside of it. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know if it's good or not. But the mesh coil has been amazing. It comes with an extra USB protector that I showed you already. It's pretty cool. So let's see if you can see this guy. So to turn him on, it's 5 clicks, and then it gives you the opening screen, which I don't know if you're going to be able to actually see that. There we go. It came a little bit. So right now he's on the watt screen. It shows your power, which is 75 watts. It shows your coil, your ohms on your coil, your voltage, your amps that you're putting out, and how many puffs you've taken off this coil. If you give it 3 clicks, I think you got to do it a little bit faster maybe. No, 3 clicks and it goes into where you can select the different modes, and it's got TCNI, which you can select 1, 2, 3. Stainless steel, TI, TCR, VPC, where you can actually set a curve if you wanted to, bypass, and power. So if you let this sit just for a second, though, you can see that deselects. And so if you're hitting this, it's actually just going to be changing the setting instead of going to the next mode, which that's kind of a con on this thing. But we have only stayed in power wattage mode, so we haven't played around with it much at all. So pretty easy, though, to work through it. It's 5 clicks, turn it on, 5 clicks, turn it off, 3 clicks to get into the selecting the modes. The batteries go in down here. It's just you push this, push it in, and then slide it, and the batteries will pop right out. When you're putting them back in, it is kind of difficult to do. I'm getting good at it, but it takes some practice. So it's push in and slide down, and it locks it in place. But even the guy that was showing this to me at the vape store had a little bit of an issue putting the batteries in and getting it to stay. If there's no batteries in there, it just clicks right in place. It's pretty easy. But when you do have batteries in there, it is kind of difficult. So that would be another con, but like I said, it's not a bad one. It just something you kind of got to get used to. Ergonomically, this guy fits right in the hand. He is kind of heavy, but I really like that, to be honest. I like to know I have something in my hand. It doesn't feel like it's going to break. It feels sturdy. It feels like you could drop this on the ground and it'd be fine. Not so much with the tank, maybe, but definitely the mod. I think you could probably run this guy over with a car. He's pretty nice. So I was going to go over the mesh coil. So for your tank up here, this guy just, to get to your fill port, this guy just, it's maybe like a half screw. It's not even a full turn. And he comes off. And then, let's see if you can see that. You got 2 fill ports there. Then he just pops right back on. When we were initially priming this coil, it's a mesh coil, so it sits like this, you say. You'll see the mesh in the center and then the cotton on the outside. So what I did was just saturated the top of that cotton, gave it, a good 3 drops on top, let it sit for a minute, then I did it again. Then we filled this up and let it sit for about 10 minutes, and it was perfect. We had flavor, good smoke, no burnt taste or anything like that. So 10 minutes of letting it sit and then saturating the top of that coil, and that worked perfect for us. This does have 6 milligram nicotine in it, so when I hit it, I'll probably cough, but it is not turned on. All right, here we go. Yeah, it hits me right in the back of the throat. It gets me every time. I can't do the nicotine. It just hits me in the back of the throat, makes me cough immediately. But we've had quite a few tanks, quite a few mods now, and Tiffany says this is her favorite and she wouldn't trade it for anything. She likes how easy the arrow is to fill. We haven't had to replace a coil on it yet. It's been going strong for 2 weeks. That mesh coil's been awesome. The only 2 cons I have is the battery. Where you put the batteries in at, sometimes it doesn't latch like it's supposed to. And then just the design of having this on top for the USB, which I'll never use, so I shouldn't even bring it up. But for some people that might use it, it could be a pain in the ass, I would say. Besides that, though, this guy's great. We're going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's probably going to last longer than any of our other mods, just because it's built like a tank, man, and it's easy to use. So as far as novices go, I would recommend this for a first mod. Even there's nothing crazy like that. I was like, whoa, why is that like that, or anything. I like it a lot. Would definitely recommend this to any friends that are starting out on vaping. But yeah, this has been the best so far. Good job, Geek Vape. You did a kick-ass job. I might even buy one for me, and then we'll both have one. I'd have to get like orange, but like the other orange that I was talking about, where the pad here is orange and then this part's black, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it was cool that the arrow came and it was already oranged out. Didn't have to change the drip tip or nothing. It was ready to go. So go Vols, go Tigers. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get up there to 100. Hit the like button. If you got any comments, if something you want to see reviewed, let me know. I'll try to get it. Nobody's sending me anything yet, so I have to go out and actually buy these products. But I don't mind it at all because I'm enjoying them. These have been great purchases for me, for Tiffany, and we're using them. We really, really like them. So see you next time. I should be reviewing the UL Crown 3 coming up here pretty soon. So take it easy. See you on the next review.